Alan, what's up, man?
What up, fellas?
So I had a DoorDash order the other day, and I go outside underneath my vehicle, and I'm like, man, what's that sticking out of my vehicle? And I'm like, oh, okay, it's just a bag blew around or something. I just went to go pick it up. Picked up the bag. The coons must have got it and drug it down the driveway to the backyard somewhere. And they forgot half the bag, and this was in the bottom of the bag. Like one of the handles was ripped off, and it was like you could tell like the plastic bag was kind of like ripped open, and this was left in there. So I don't know what they got. I got to go check the receipt. I don't know. I just order a bunch of stuff that I usually get and hit reorder. And it'd be different if they got into the bag there and I grabbed them all. I just didn't pay attention to it until I found this, and I'm like, man, what else was in that bag that they got? So they got into something, but I found these. So we're still good here. There's no damage, I'm in a zone over here. Nice. Yeah, me too, man. I've been freaking at it. I got stacked up. I'm just taking a break. Got tired of it. So I figured I'd hit the live button and open another box of this stuff. See how we do. Great looking box. This leaf. 96 leaf. Alan, I did a box of this the other day, and I got just when I get this desk all cleaned up, mess again. Let's see how it is. Ooh, oh baby, these are nice. Oh man, oh there's that peel strip. You got to start from the beginning, I guess, for that to work. Let's see. I think these are going to be good too. Oh yeah, look at that. They're sliding right through. Nice. Yeah, these are looking good. A PSA can go fuck themselves. It's just a foil card. You can get a PSA 10. This card's no different than the SP Upper Deck. Same exact shit. Same full 100% foil front. Yeah, these are coming out nice. Should be able to get a set of these together after this box. But yeah, that's why I'm opening up another one, because the last box was good. There was not a bunch of cards sticking together. Let's see if we can knock one out here. Jason Schmidt. Yeah, we're looking for a nice cheater, just like that. But we'll take anything at this point. I mean, we're pretty desperate over here. I can't even get cookies delivered. I got raccoons stealing them. Got a Rondell White and I think that's the bronze color. Dude, the coons around my area, man, they're ruthless. They don't play. They'll look at you and you just be like, they'll just stand there and wondering what the hell you're looking at. I mean, it's kind of like walking up on, like, if you're at dinner, out with the wife or whatever, or the family, and someone just walks up to you and starts staring at you. That's kind of like what we do when we come across a raccoon. If you see a raccoon sitting there rummaging through the trash, you try to walk up on him and, be like, what the hell, get out of here. And yeah, no, he don't care. You're bothering him. That's the way I see it. That's the way he sees it. All right, guys, ask me some questions. Drop some questions in for the chat. We just can't sit here and watch me jerk around all day. All right, 220. Here we go. What we got? I mean, they're looking good. We just got to get that Mr. Jeter. I've sent out plenty. I've only gotten a 9 in that card. Let's see what we got here. Nope. Oh, 2 in that pack. That's nice. Wade Boggs with the Yanks. I mean, dude, what a badass with the shades on while he's batting. How big's my next submission to PSA? I'm gonna jump on board with Ron and go to GameStop and drop cards off under an alias so they don't fuck with my order. That's what I'm gonna do. Because if I send anything, there's no way I'm getting better than a 6 on any card. What up, ripping and flipping? I did not order any, but I may get some. I just don't know. Man, we're killing it with these rookies. We're only a few packs in. That's like the 5th one. Boy, I'll tell you what, those corners are looking nice. Look at that. Man, we may have a winner if we can get if we can pull a Jeter here. It's the first card that kind of somewhat stuck together, but no damage. There's cool Chipper Jones. Yeah, he sent me a text that he's doing GameStop. I said, man, good luck. Go for it. Yeah, why not? I mean, listen. Rippin', you don't have to be a fly, man. You can say something. You don't have to just sit there and watch all day. You could be a participant. Tony Gwynn. Oh, what do we got here? Come on, B Rhino. Nah, it's right fielder. That's actually pretty nice, though. There's a gold Sammy Sosa. People still collect the Sammy Sosa, believe it or not. They still collect this guy. So what if he took a couple of steroids? Everybody was doing it. That's cool. We got a gold Sosa. Oh, nice. Oh, that's a great pack right there. 2 clean ones, Tomei and Manny. About as good as you're going to get for the mid-90s. Nice combo there. What a pack. Cal Ripken, too. And opening this in 96, you were loving life. Yeah, these are coming out pretty good. It's not always the case with this older stuff. All right, fire another question out there. What's everybody doing? What's everybody got? Albert Bell. We got the Indians murderers row over here. That's the trio right there. Now we just need Lofton, but I don't think he's in this series. Man, look at the checklist back then. And then foil on the front. Tell you, I wish they did checklist. I'm surprised they don't with as many cards they want to print. There's another Tomei. That's another good pack for Cleveland. Hit the Tommy and the Bell in the same pack. Double up on those. Greg Maddux. World Cup, you know what? I don't know, man. I don't follow that stuff. I honestly don't, Adam. So you tell me. Chat, anyone else follow the World Cup? It's a good question. Pedro. Young Pedro. All right, we got another shot here. That's not him. Oh, there's the kid right there. Come on. How's it looking? Oh, that's a solid PSA 3 all day, baby. PSA 3 all day. Man, if I can hit a gold Griffey out of that. And another Tommy, huh? We're the Tommy honey hole over here. 600 home runs. No one gives a flying shit about this guy. Not one fly on a stack of hot, steamy poo. Nobody cares about Jim Thome. Messina. Hall of Famer. Fucking crazy. Sham. Yeah, it's definitely becoming one. It's more evident day in and day out, right? It's just getting kind of yeah. Pyramid schemes. Those were great. What's the Amway? Remember the Amway sellers, like that selling that junk? It was kind of like Amazon, right? Well, we got one here. Minnesota Twins. Rick Aguilera, good pitcher. There's another Griff. I'll tell you what, this shitty collation we got going on right now, I like it because it's like nothing but Cleveland, and there's Manny, and there's Cal. We just saw that. Yeah. If these are all like that, this is going to be a great box. What's up, Ron? We were just talking about you. How did you feel walking in there with your tail between your legs, giving that order up to the GameStop? Amway. Yeah, Amway. That's great. There's Molitor. Chad Curtis. Oh, man. I tell you what, I should be putting these aside. Let me just see how many we got. I think that's number 6. I'm going to put the checklist aside, too, because that'll help when I build the set. If I'm looking for a star player that I have in one of my boxes that I need to fill up, it's just easier than going online. Plus, I like doing it the old-fashioned way if there's a checklist. I know, I'm a nerd, whatever. I'll take it. Okay. Jan Hope Park is not a good one. Let's see how many we got so far. We're like 6-7 packs in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them. We got 6 so far, and no Jeters. But we got a lot of big names so far. Multiple Gwynns, multiple Griffey. 50 is max per order. Oh, so it maxes out at 50. So it's a minimum and a maximum. No one walks into an LCS or gets on a one and says, "You got That's my point, man. That's another argument. Like the dude's got 600 home runs. Jay Buhner. Oh, come on with this freaking guy. We're just not in the spot for Messina. Lonnie Dykstra. Boy, that guy's in rough shape. I don't know if he's still alive, but he wasn't doing too good. I saw a video. I think he was in court for something. They told you 7 business weeks. What's that? 7 business weeks. All right, what do we got? Another Slammin' Sammy. That's all right. We'll take a Slammin' Sammy. Hey, we got that Frank Thomas to gem out of this. The corner's got a little touch. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just I don't know. The back looks good. Well, these are pretty cool. I like the silver foil that's on these. Was this the pack before that? I don't know. Well, we're going to give this one a shot too. All right, we got the Denny Martinez, Mr. Boone, Lawton. Mark Langston, Brady Anderson. He juiced for about a year. Mark McGuire, big time steroid user. Guy loved steroids. Couldn't get enough of them. Where's that peel strip? What do you think about these peel strips, guys? Look at that. Nice. It's coming off like butter. Oh, there's Jeter. Man, right out the pack. Look at that corner. Come on. Sharp as a tack. Jeter. Come on, you bastard. Don't fuck this up, would you? Yeah, PSA 1, PSA 2, somewhere in that range. Edgar. Bonilla. Will the Thrill with the Texas Rangers. Palomar with the Blue Jays. Blue Jays uniform, but they got him on the Baltimore Orioles. I saw that twice in here with another player too. There's Mesa. Screw him. He blew game 7. Probably did a lot of cocaine that week too. Ozzy. Yeah, everything's getting a PSA 1 here. Authentic maybe. Well, we're in the right spot. Maybe we can get a double here. Billy Wagner. Matt Lawton. Here's some repeats. Chuck Knobloch. Mark Langston again. Jeter. Nope. Cedeno. Mo Vaughn. Denny Martinez. Big Mo Vaughn. He stole the MVP from Albert Bell just because they didn't like him. That was Albert Bell's MVP. Everybody knows it. just like Aaron Judge's that got stolen from him. There's Molitor. We saw this pack before. Will Clark again. Come on, Jeter. Come on, baby. Yeah, a little white spot right here. It's like it's missing the foil. Oh, just some schmutz on the card or what? That's solid PSA 5. Come on. Let's give us a 5 out of this one. What do we say? 5? Got to get a 5 out of this at least. PSA 5 coming up. The hell did I do with that other one? Where did I stick that card? Oh, there it is. Tell you what, we got a lot of rookies, man. We still got half a box to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them. Plus 2 Jeters. All right, let's see what's else in here. Ooh, Albert Bell checklist. He's on the back. Bichette on the front. Altuve, right? That's what I was trying to say. I'm all over the place with my thoughts. Altuve. That little bastard stole the MVP from Trout. Not Trout, but Judge. Sons of bitches. Mark, I may have. I have to go check. If you did, it's safe. PSA needs to add 0.5 on vintage. Holy. Oh, yeah. No, I've got like a. Didn't I get a modern card with an 8.5 one time? A couple of years back, I think I did. I thought that was a gold. There's the Ozzy again. Tell you what, I'm not really mad about all these doubles. If you're building a set, you're probably not happy, but that one's got a big old corner ding. Move on. Jim Edmonds. Larry Walker. Dynamite. That was Jimmy Walker. My bad. Not Larry Walker. Jimmy Walker. Nice to get one of those numbered cards again. Those numbered insert cards. We got one last box. There's Albert Bell again. Oh, Kenny Lofton is in here. Kenny Lofton. I got an 8.5 on the Nolan Ryan auto you pulled. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that. I remember that card. That was a great card, man. The Heritage. Man, Nolan Ryan's cards are going up like crazy. His stuff is moving on up. All right, let's see if we can get one in here. I think I see one. Rod Beck, Carl Everett, another checklist. Oh, there's the kid. Come on, man. Oh, Greg Maddux. All right, let's see what we can do with the rest of these packs. Oh, nice. That's cool. I didn't know he collects, or he was just a Nolan Ryan fan, or what? Says pricing on Bowman Hobby and Jumbos. They were under 300 and then whatever, $500 for the other one, something like that. What am I doing here? What do we got here? Out of 5,000, the Crime Dog, Fred McGriff, total bases. Sweet. It's a cool looking card there. It's like canvas. Looks like a canvas card. It's a cool card there. Crime Dog. Edgar and Tony Gwynn on that one. Let's see what we got here. Bichette, Johnny Damon, Big Cat Galarraga, Mike Greenwell, Grid Flag. Hershiser, David Justice, Doug Drabek, Mickey Tuttleton, Alex Rodriguez, yeah, that's not terribly bad, but most shops raise their prices because they're getting limited stocks. So they want to make as much as they can off the boxes and cases that they do get. There's Tom Glavine. There's Frank Thomas. First time we saw Thomas. Definitely seeing some different players here. Ventura, Matt Williams. He hit 394 one year, didn't he? 394, and I think it was 94. Or was that? Am I thinking of Tony Gwynn? Bagwell, Cliff Floyd. I thought Matt Williams almost hit 400. That was the shortened season, right? The 94 season. Gwynn? Okay. I swear, the shortened season, I swear I thought Matt Williams was having a great year. I'm trying to think. Let me see what baseball I've got hanging up. I know I had one of those guys. Yeah, right. It is Glenn. I swear there was a Matt Williams. $394 and 94. I swear Matt Williams, though. I gotta look it up. Hmm. 17. Never mind. It was the home runs for him. 43 home runs in 112 games. I think that's what it was. Yeah, that was a crazy season. Fryman. Baerga. Come on. No. There's Baerga. Checklist. There's Randy Johnson. Pettit. Eckersley, Hall of Famer. Another checklist. Jim Edmonds. Another Larry Walker. Deion Sanders with the Giants. Yeah, he played 17 years. His best average was 100. He had 190 hits and 99, 35 home runs, and a career best 142 RBIs with a 303 average. That was his best season. Lee Smith, Hall of Famer. Barres with Cleveland. Cecil Fielder. Eddie Murray. Bud Rodriguez. What do we got here? Piazza. Puckett. Another Ozzy. Another Mesa. Biggio. All right, just a handful of packs left. It's a weird box count. Oh, this is all one series. One series, and it's 30 packs. That's a weird count for Leaf. Prior years, they were probably at 36, though, so they were trimming down to make more money. Marquise Grissom. Ramon Martinez. Delano DeShields. The Griffey base in a 10 sells for that much? Well, I got a shot on one of those for sure. The other one I thought had a mark on it, but I'll take a better look. But the key is, these boxes are super clean. All right, what do we got here? Piazza. Insert. There's a Nomo. Yeah, they're coming up pretty nice. Not Jeter. Randy Johnson. Paul O'Neill. Be nice to get one more of those. And what if that gold card right here was Griffey? That would be good. I'll take a bronze Griffey at this point. Any Griffey for that matter. Oh wow, Ron, that's crazy. Jesus. That's nuts. Mark Grace, another Galarraga. Matt Williams. Ventura. All right. 2 packs after this one. Hershiser. Another Bayerga. Randy. What the hell on TV? Sounds like somebody's killing somebody. Have it. Let's see if I can do it again. Check the pop count on this one. I had that PSA. It was like a pop. I swear it was like pop 5 or something like that. And I had it on eBay for the longest time. People would try to send me like $30 offers. And I just wouldn't take it. I'm like, this stuff's always bricked up. I ain't selling that thing cheap. And I sold it for like $70 or something like that. Like an idiot. Maybe the pop's changed in a few years, but the last 10 was the one I had. And it was there. It didn't change for a long time. Yeah, that's the insert. It's they're called Contender. MVP Contender. Back one all. Randy again. A lot of Randys in these packs. These last 3 packs. All right, last pack. See if we get an insert. Well, an insert. Negative Ghost Rider. Another rookie, but it's not Jeter. Stupid Mesa. One gone. Barry Larkin. Hey now. Another Barry Bonds. Wow, pop 3. Yeah, that was definitely it, Ron. PSA 10, $463. Holy shit! Wait. Oh, that's the Griffey. Never mind. Yeah, pop 3 and a PSA 10. I had one of them. Yeah, that's probably the card. It hasn't changed. I wish I would have kept that card. Let's see how many rookies we got. 3, 7, 10, 12, 13. I believe there's a gold, the gold foil right here. I think that's how the golds are for the rookie cards. Some checklists. Got some opportunities here I'll have to take a look at later. See if anything's worth sending out. What up? No price. Yeah. I think I sold it on eBay. I'll have to check 130 point. See if it goes back that far. It was a while ago, I'll tell you that. Probably have it still in my PSA orders. I don't know if there's a way to look it up that way, but that would be interesting. I've got the Slammin' Sammy Sosa. Got the bronze Rondo White. A-Rod. I think we got 2 of everybody. Frank Thomas, Griffey, Lofton. We got 3 or 4 Aussies though for sure. 2 Jaders. Another Aussie. 1 Barry. 3 inserts. We got a silver, a bronze, and a gold. Cal Ripken, a couple of those. There's another Griffey. 2 Griffies. 3 Griffey. Another Cal. Another Barry, another Frank. All right. That's what we got cooking there. Let's see. It's a pretty nice stack. Three Griffey, 2 Bonds, A-Rod, 2 Franks. Take a look at the Lofton, amongst others. And the Sosa. So we got Sosa, Piazza, Frank Thomas. The total bases numbered. 2 Jeter, the gold, the bronze, and the silver or platinum, whatever they're calling those. Nice Sosa. All right. That's this one there. All right, let's get on this 130 point, see what the hell's going on there. Yeah, I definitely sold that. Yeah, you're right, Ron. Yeah, just keep that a secret. You know, we don't want to spoil it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, be nice to get one of them that's a 10. In the meantime, I'm gonna sell all these. Do some pricing here. What's everybody else doing right now? Anything good? Vroom, vroom. Derek Jeter, number 2. Derek Jeter. Let's see. I'm gonna add these up. 10 watchers on my Jalen Brunson redemption card. Sorting Jordan's nice. That's not a bad thing. Yeah, sell that damn card, man. Wasn't there a basketball game tonight? I'm just comping cards over here, guys. One after another. Oh man, that person sold that card for $5. That's a rainbow foil. He listed it as a regular. Idiot. Well, live and learn. That's definitely underpriced. 2018 Topps. That's not opening day. One. Oh, nice, Ron. Yeah, there you go. All right, so these are 5 apiece. Allegedly. No, this one's sold for 2. I gotta watch these sales because sometimes they're like $1. You're like, that's not a real comp, and the shipping's like $7. So you know he's trying to make the money on the shipping. Yeah, here's a bunch for $4.99. This is $5 card all day. That's right. These prices are nuts. These prices are insane. Last sale on these remake cards of Aaron Judge. They're like the through the years insert. The Otanis, I know those sell for a ton of money. It's just absolutely insane. I'd never hang on to one of those cards if I owned it. Sold all of them though, the Otanis. Now I'm selling the Judge. Here's the last fixed price. The last price is 30, 47, 34.99. Here's one for 75 on May 26th or May 20th. That was 2 days ago. Wow. 7 bids, $117.50. 152. There's one for 30. These are the fixed price ones. The auctions are going for a lot. This is insane. Steve, I think yeah, I think they will. I think a lot of stuff's going to be like that. And it's unfortunate. That's just my opinion. And most people that know me, I've been mainly collecting vintage. A lot of people think I'm into modern, but most of my collection is vintage cards. How long I've been collecting cards? Since I was, I think, 8 years old. This is from 2021. 2021 tops. There's like 2 Otani cards, but look up the one Otani card and see what it sells for. I think I had 3 or 4 of them. I sold them for like 75 a piece, but they're well over 100. They were doing like 130 to 150 at one point. So well over 35, 30, well over 35 years. Yeah. Yeah. And the incorrect, yeah, you're right. Incorrectly listed cards can be good deals sometimes too. You're right. Yeah. I just saw the picture and it's clearly a rainbow foil. But just interesting. But keep in mind, when I price these out for people that I'm selling to so they can make some money off of it, I'm taking out the outlier. To me, an outlier is this one sale where it goes 30, 47, 34.99, 75. And then you see some other ones that are here in auction. There's 2 of them at 117 and 152. I'm not going by those because then there's 2 more, 3 more, 4 more, 5 more that jump to 30, 35, 31, 40, 39.99, and 30. These 2 big sales are not going to, I'm not going to bite on that and try to say, hey, here's a comp on this, buy this off me because these are the sales back in, 3 days ago. Because that same day there's a sale for 30, 39, 40, and then 2 days after there's a sale for 34.99 and 47. So to me, it's a $35-ish card. I'll probably comp it out at the lowest comp, 30, so they can make some money. But yeah, I can care less about these cards. Let someone else buy it and make some money off it, and they can do what they want with it. These are probably worth grading too. Both of them. Nice centering. But I got a set that I've got up for sale that I found in a box that was down in there. It's only I think it's a 90 card set. Yeah, TP90. So top prospects. A lot of good players in here. Tyler Glasnow, Ryan McMahon, Byron Buxton. But it's the whole set. And the Judge goes for like 110. So I'm selling the whole set for 140 shipped. Trevor Story in a 10. Eloy, Raffy Devers, Judge, and the rest of the cards in the set all sleeved up. It's called Through the Years. Just type in Through the Years. Type in Through the Years Ohtani. There's one version where it'll have his definitive or whatever, definitive collection or something like that, like a picture of one of his higher end cards. And then there's another Ohtani version that's got like a base with some dirt on it in the background. That's like the cheap one that goes for like $10 or 15. But there's one that goes for like over 100 something. And this was like 2 months ago I sold those. So who knows what they're at today? I couldn't tell you. But Steve, do you collect a lot of pre-war? Or are you into the vintage? The reason I say that is because the people that are getting older are not the younger people are not going to care about that. They don't care about anything. That's just my opinion. I don't think they're into the collecting. They never went and bought packs. They don't have that bug. They didn't go to the store and ride their bike up there with a handful of change and get some candy and a couple packs of cards and then go home and just, sift through them and look at them multiple times. They never got, an extra $5 or $10 at 10 years old for your birthday. And, you got money you can go spend on toys and crap, right? Save your money, whatever. As a kid, you got that extra money from Christmas or from your grandparents' birthday time. You wanted to buy what you wanted to buy. I would ask my dad to go to the card store. He'd sit in the car and smoke some cigarettes and do some crossword puzzles. Well, I would go in the card shop and just stand around and look at everything that I could never get. So I think that the collecting that older stuff who's going to want this stuff? And I could be wrong. That's just my opinion, but I don't see it happening. Yeah, I've done that. It just sucks. It sucks. It sucks to have to do that. We can show examples all day long. Here's one right here. Let's see if I can get this to. That's PSA 4. Look at the back centering. It's insane. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go with a 4 on that one. Yeah, a 4 with those corners. That's a 4 corner. And I don't care what people tell me. I know when stuff looks better than it's supposed to be. No creases. Then I can pull out a 4 that looks like it's been, well loved, and it gets a 4. I mean, we could all see examples, but one example doesn't really change anything. I try to avoid the blanket statements because I personally don't like them. And a lot of people use them, and it's like, nobody buys this crap. And then I'm like, what do you mean no one buys this crap? I buy all this stuff, and I know 10 guys that buy that stuff. So your statement is bullshit because I know people that do it. No, you're just unaware of all the numbers is what it boils down to. I hear Orlando talking about, and I love his channel and I love everything he has on there. And he's like, nobody builds sets anymore. I'm like, are you nuts? Have you ever been on Facebook? There's 10,000 members in these set builder groups. And I've got 5 or 6 binders right now. I'm working on a deal to sell to somebody. These are all my doubles and partial sets I put together. These are all like 50% completed. Here's a 55 Bowman set. All the spaces are there for the next cards, but that's like 53% complete. I just sold that some guy a 64 set partial. Yeah, so to say that people aren't buying and building sets, Like, now am I going to say, hey, Orlando, you're full of shit? You know, if everybody knows Orlando in here from A Collector's Dream. The guy's awesome. He's a great guy. One of my favorite channels in the hobby and one of the best guys, the nicest guy you'll ever meet. And I'm not saying he's an idiot or anything, or that he's wrong. It's just that maybe he's just unaware of stuff. Selling this one too. This is like 60% complete. 71 set. Fresh binder, fresh pages. Those are all the collectibles that I don't need this stuff. I've got 7 or 8 sets from 1975, 5 or 6 from 1973. No. If I'm grading something, I typically like to just grade it to sell it. I've got cards that sit on my shelf that are ungraded, and a lot of these I bought, and a lot of these I graded. But yeah, there's no. If you, the thing is, you're up against, you're up against the big animal. You're not gonna. No one's gonna change and get PSA off the block. It's not gonna happen. They're always gonna be the top dog. The only way that they can lose some ground is by acquiring all these other people. And meaning SGC, Beckett, they destroyed those companies in the sense that it's the same company. You're literally grading with a company that was taking 14 days to get your cards back from SGC. And as soon as they got acquired, full stop. It's exactly PSA 2.0. They run everything the same. It will take you months upon months upon months. Here's a perfect example to answer your question. I'm sending off cards to Greg Morris for a bulk order. I've got everything sitting on a big table back here. I found another stack of just random vintage cards that I've kind of priced out. I'm like, I'm going to sell these, put them on Facebook, put them on my page, and go through them and price them. I don't have time for this shit. You know what I mean? I got as far as like 10, 15 cards in there with sticky notes on them. Then I found this. And this card in like a 1 or a 1.5 is selling for like $130. And I'm like, man, this card ain't that bad, is it? Well, it's got some staining, but there's no creases on this thing. And the centering isn't too bad, but it's a decent card. So if this card gets a 2, it's like $175. So of course, why wouldn't I just spend the $30 or whatever and get this graded through SGC if a 1.5 just did over 100, and I'll wait for it. So something like this I'll send in, but again, I have no attachment to this card. None whatsoever. But yeah, when it comes to grading, if you're grading it for yourself, ask yourself this question. Here's my suggestion. If grading is $25 today, and it's going to be $40 in 5 years or 10 years, why spend the money on plastic if you're not going to sell it? Put it up in a nice top loader or a one touch, put it on the shelf, put a light in your cabinet, wherever you display your cards, however you have them, put them up for display and enjoy the cards. That's what I tell you to do. And then take those 10 cards that you were going to grade that were going to cost you $200 to $300 and go buy new cards or go buy some silver. That's what I would tell you to do. Go buy four ounces of silver and a nice lunch for $300. But these cards, I'm going to send this card. I don't even know what this card's going for, but if I sold this card for $15, nicely centered. If I sold this for $15, Greg Morris will get 22 for this card. So it's crazy for me to try and sell some of these cards. These are just oddball singles. For the amount of money that they get, the premium that they bring in, it's crazy. But hopefully that answers your question about grading. If you're looking to grade and you're just trying to save money, but you want a card graded, don't send it to this company for 13. Don't send it to that company for 9 or PSA for 25. Don't grade it at all. Only grade cards that are going to make a difference. Yeah, that's fine, Nala. Yeah, that's good. UPS is good, man. Sorry, Nala, I just saw your text now in the chat. Yeah, just send it that way. Yeah, and just tell me what I owe you. I'll send you the PayPal. I'm curious though. What is your name? FBI 5801. I like that. What cards do you have? Are you potentially thinking about grading? What are you on the fence about? Yeah, you heard the Dr. Pepper that I showed on the screen, or did you see me in the reflection? Yeah, sucking those down, man. It's bikini season. I got to cut back. I got to start drinking some more water. I just grabbed the can. I was like, man, I'm thirsty. I should have grabbed this. We'll do both. Yeah, Frank Thomas. Yeah, I got him right here. I got the box out. Oh, right here. How many did you need? Adam, how many of those did you need? Just one for your collection? You wanted a 10, right? I thought you said a 10. You know what sucks? I got these new boxes, and they've got this tab that gets stuck once in a while. It sucks. I don't think I got three. I got three left. I'll probably keep one for some trade bait. You need one? Okay. No problem. I'll set it aside for you. Fit. Okay. I got that all-star set too, Adam. The Braves. There's the whole team set from the with the all-star stamp on them. I top loaded the Acuna, and then there's the rest of that. I have a 9. Didn't manage a 10 yet, but I think I have one grading stack on 90. Okay, well, yeah, let me know if you want one, Ron. I'll set it aside for you. I mean, I'm not posting these. They're not going anywhere. Just whatever. If you ever need them, they're here. Or if you need some 10s, I probably have 17 complete sets left, I think, from that case. There's definitely 3 rows on the shelf that I saw. And they're all gonna have all the Griffies got 9s. I didn't get any 10s on the Griffies, but I got Larry Walker, Frank Thomas, Schilling, Sosa, Deion Sanders, and Martinez, I think. Not Martinez. I'm thinking Vinny Martinez. Not Martinez. Edgar. Yeah, Edgar Martinez. Yeah, do they have to be 10s? I mean, I may have some 9s too. I know I've got some 9s of Larry Walker. I don't know if I have any 10s left. But he would be he was on the Expos. Let me see if I got Larry Walker and a 10. I know I had a bunch. I definitely had a lot of 9s. But I sent a lot of the 90s. Just the rookie cards from all those releases. Let's see what I did.
Wait, did he put? Was it on the Rockies? No. Who was in? Who was in with the rookie? Was it the? Yeah, it's Larry Walker with the Expos. Ah, I got 110 left. I got 110 and a bunch of nines.
Adam. I got a 9, a 10, 9, 9, 9. And they listen. I looked these over. I remember doing these reveals. Like these things. Like these things are just perfect, dead centered. They just gave me nines to give me nines because I sent so many in. All these cards are like perfectly slid out of complete sets from the same case. Now, I mean, like I said, you can literally cover this label and look at these things, and it's like there's no difference. They're just all razor sharp, and especially with this bold orange right here and this dark yellow, like you could see if there's any white. None of these have it. These are all perfect copies. But whatever. Okay, Adam, I'll set it. I'll put it in your stack.
Yeah, Rod, just let me know if you need a Frank Thomas or whatever. Might have selling one. I'll make sure I keep one behind until you once you get one eventually.
I don't know, man. Like I said, the way they were coming out in that case, I went and got more of them. They all looked fine to me, but what are you going to do? First time I met Orlando in person, he treated me like he knew him. Yeah, Orlando's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Ray don't like EPS. Yeah. FBI, if you're still here, I'm curious what your thoughts are on grading. Remember, these are just my opinions. These aren't, if I give you something and I say it's an opinion, I'll also give you a reason behind it. But I've been grading cards a long time, and I'm definitely not grading much of anything right now. Sounds like a plan, Ron. No worries. Yeah, here's another good opportunity. Nines are doing $50 in this card. So I don't even know where I got these or what I have in them, but it's crazy to see a PSA 9 or SGC 9, 11 bids 5 days ago, $32. 2 days ago, $49.99 in a PSA. PSA 9. It's crazy. Fixed price. Looks like they're going for $20. Ungraded. Oh, it's a tough card, the Asia Black. For 40, it's not a bad price. A 10 to 447. Jesus. So these are $20. What's up, Aaron? I think grading is a piece in the hobby. Somewhere it comes. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's nothing wrong with spending money on grading if that's what you want and you like the way it displays or whatever your reason is. As long as you can justify it and you're within your budget, and you're not going, you're not paying your light bill because you got to get a couple cards graded, then you're fine. Grade whatever the hell you want. You know what I mean? Don't let my opinion or anyone else deter you from having fun in the hobby. But if your goal is to make profit and get cards back soon. Unless it's an expensive card, they're pushing you away from that. You're not going to be able to do it. I really don't like pricing cards. I almost want to tell people when they ask me, I'm like, look, man, here's all the cards, price everything out, give me 80% comps, and I'll pay shipping. Just take these cards off my hand. The only reason I'm doing this stack because there's like 9 left and I'm almost done. But anything else, I'm like 50 cents, dollar, 50 cents. Yeah. There's so many caveats to that. So many things where you're like, do I buy it in person? Are we talking vintage? Are we talking modern? You know, you like to see the card in hand. I mean, I'm showing you this card that looks like a freaking 7 and I got a 4, but I could show it to someone else and be like, yeah, you missed something. There's something right here. You see it? And they go, oh, okay, I get it. It's a beautiful card, but there's no way in hell that this is a 4. I mean, when you look at the back, that's like dead centered. No ink, no writing, no paper loss. Look at the black. No snow, no nothing. The red, not one fisheye, not one fisheye print dot, nothing. My Sandy Koufax, it's worse than that, meaning it's better than that, and it got a 6. It's nuts, man. Sending Huge Ohtani, yeah, absolutely. High pop cards, yeah. You're right, man. Like, again, everything that you're saying is all valid. There's nothing wrong. These are all great points. They're all great things to factor in when you're selling cards and collecting. Collecting is just different. It's hard to take the emotional part out of it. For me, like if I'm doing something. When I was younger, my dad would always tell me, he's like, well, why don't you sleep on it? I would get some money in my head and I'm like, I'm going to blow it. What do I buy? I remember I got into a car accident one time and I think I got $2,100 and I was probably 17, something like that. Yeah, I was like me and two or three friends in the back seat. My friend was driving, somebody hit from behind and I had like a sore neck or whatever for like a couple days and that was fine. But I got like $2,000. My parents had to do like all the paperwork, and then my dad came home with the bank thing and the envelope full of money. I think I blew all of it in 4 days. And he was like doing everything he can to tell me to not spend this money, right? But I was like, nope, gotta have this, gotta have that. New stereo, new pull stick, new this, new that. Blew through it all. Every penny gone. But he would always tell me like, sleep on it, don't do anything out of emotion. Don't do it because you're emotionally attached. I'm not emotionally attached to a card that I pulled that's worth $1,000. I'm like, somebody give me $800 for this thing tonight and you can make 200 and I don't care. Perfect example. I was in Nala's break the other day. Nala's in here. If you guys are interested in breaks, check out Nala. And I wasn't even watching. I was so busy, worked late. They got busy after work. But this is the card right here. Whoever this Jackie Moon, whoever this guy is, I don't know how to say his first name, but Mr. Moon. It's a gold ink black refractor auto. There we go. This is as of this afternoon, 1,025, and there's 27 bids and 3 days left. There's someone else selling the same card. This guy's crazy. He's asking 10,000, and this guy, there's another one down here. This guy's asking 3,000, our best offer. But anyway, Nala pulled me that card from his break, which was pretty awesome. And Nala sent me a pic of it last night, and there's the card right there. Black ink or gold ink, black refractor to 15. And I just told him send me that card. He sent it to me second day air, and I already got it posted online. Any takers? If that card sells at $1,300, you can have it for $1,000. I don't care. That's like 30, almost 30%. So I have no attachment to that card. But I'm also not an idiot. I'm not going to leave, $600 on the table. I'll leave you definitely room so you can make some money and you'll get a better deal through me. But I also don't care if that card tanks because I've got 40 some bucks into a break spot for a random team. Like the card, for instance, my Jordan 95. Oh yeah, beam teams. Those are super expensive. Yeah, there you go. That's another great point to grading. Yep. You just have to know those ones you can't guess on. You have to send it. This card I found, remember this card, Adam? I think I showed this a few times. I found this in my base cards. It's a 1 of 1. It was just sitting in a penny sleeve. It's got a little corner touch here, but I put it online for like $1,000. So I don't know. I don't know what it's worth. There was a pink or something like that was like pink border. I think it was numbered to 25. That thing sold for like 50 or $60. But I don't know how to price on 101. Is it a $400 card, 300, 700? The market will speak on it. It's just not a very desirable card, right? Because it's 2019, it's Panini, but it's still a 1 of 1. So there's a lot of big judge collectors out there that they just want to have everything they can get their hands on, and money's not an issue for some people. So they'll buy it. It'll sell to somebody. But that's a card I'm not attached to. This card sat in a box for, what is it, 2019? So let's call it 20. Let's call it 5+ years. It sat in a box in a penny sleeve. I couldn't even tell you how I got that card. Either I pulled it or it came in a break and no one paid attention to it. It was just sleeved up and then put into a random box. But that's the emotional attachment that it's hard to separate what your goal is. That's why I'm like, why would I send in 50 cards and pay over $1,000 in grading fees for plastic just for cards to sit on a shelf? These cards look great in a top loader, Nothing wrong with this in a top loader. All these cards look just fine on a stand, on a shelf. Like that. Boom. That's a great looking card. That's the way I see it. I don't look at it any other way. So, but I also have a pretty well documented collection. I have everything backed up onto, if there was a fire, I lost the list of all the cards I have. I lost this, lost that. Well, if something happens to me, so my family doesn't have to deal with all these cards. Like if someone came into Adam's room right now where he has all these cards, thousands upon thousands of autographs, you know how much work that is for somebody? You have to find somebody you trust to leave it with, that they can do the right thing and say, hey, look, take all this, send it to auction. They'll do the right thing because they're looking to make the most money. That's pretty easy. But a lot of people want someone else to do it. So then you still have to give them a cut. Like if I gave my brother-in-law all these cards and said, hey, sell everything after fees, you get 30% and then 70% goes to my family. That's what I would do. Or 65%, whatever it is. This is a lot of work, right? But if you narrow down your collection and you have all the stuff that you enjoy and you like and you know what it's worth and you're not accumulating all this stuff just to say you have cards, it's easy. Selling cards like this is easy. Any idiot with a phone or a computer can look this up and take a picture and post it. And you say one rule. Whatever the average sale is, bump it by $200 to $500 and put or best offer on everything. And the market will speak at that time. This card may be worth $300. In 10 years, it may be worth $200, or it may be worth $900. Nobody knows. 1K card with this ever sounds good. That card. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got an offer for like $700, like an idiot. I got it like 2 a.m. I looked at it. I'm like, $750. I went back to bed, and he never replied. I should have just taken it because, again, I have nothing into this card. I didn't even know I had the damn thing. But I'm probably going to sell it to somebody for like $400 or $500 and let them make a few hundred on it and be done with it. But that's kind of how I personally am looking at a lot of this stuff now because I just have too much. Just sometimes, and it's so hard because I love to trade. Nobody wants to trade. Nobody likes to trade cards anymore. Adam, did you send that card off, your Jordan Beam Team? That's no slouch of a card, man. That is, that's a nice one. I love the Beam Teams, man. They sure do look nice, don't they? Oh, it's in your pile to send? Yeah, Adam, I sure will. Yeah, Adam, if you can make a couple bucks on it, man, I'm perfectly fine with it. I'll take pics out of the what do you call it? Just so you can see. And again, it's a clean card, but it does have a little white touch up there. And then that one's really clean. That's clean, and then just the slightest one, but the top left one you can see. I got some good pics without the sleeve on there. Oh, you do? Yeah, that's great, man. I love that set. And I'm not a basketball fan, but I did open those packs back in the day. You know, at that age I was. Let me try to tilt this so you can see the white corner on the top there. There you go. If he needs different angles or anything like that, just let me know. Yeah, Adam, I'm also fine with if somebody wants it, just if they think it's worth whatever it's worth, we'll agree on a price and then split the difference. If somebody thinks it's a $900 card or $1,000 card, we can do 500, and then anything over 500, we split 50-50. I'm fine with something like that too. But yeah, I just had 750 on it because that was going to be my offer price. But like I said, I put up for $9.99. It's I also listed on eBay. You can find it. Just type in Chronicles 19. You'll find it. But I'll send you those pics. Okay, Adam, I just sent those photos over to you. All right, so the last sale on the blue, that was $10.99 on the blue hands. These are pretty low pop. I don't know what the numbers are, but the blue border, this is the blue hands of that clock. I think the white is the base, and there's a black to $2.99. But these I just do these are all recent sales. So most recent sale, similar card, similar grade, condition, whatever you want to call it. And then depending on the player, I'll do, 5% off, 15, 20, 25, 30, depending on who it is and how many you're buying, how big is the lot. If you're buying a lot, I'll go through these dollar cards. I just won't even charge. Those will just be throw-ins. I'm not going to discount those. Just give them away with the lot. But all this other stuff is that's where they're going to make their money back. Because they need inventory for shows, Everybody's buying Judge right now. And I don't think there's anyone else that's going to touch the Yankees or the Rays right now. Yeah, Adam, and certain cards, I'll tell you, like if hey, this card's $90 and they're going for 90 and you pay 8% taxes, then you pay shipping and all this other crap. Well, you're going to pay shipping with me anyway. So we'll zero that out. But if a card is like high demand and they're all going for $100, I'll tell you, hey, okay, I'll sell it to you, but it's going to be 90. It's still 10% less plus the 8% taxes you're going to pay. So you're still saving $18. That's a lot on a $100 card. But certain cards, I'm like, yeah, take it. Take 20% off. That extra $5 is not going to kill me. You know what I mean? But I usually try to give like, hey, this is a fair price. I already discounted everything. This is how I priced it. Here's the totals. Then I took this much off, and that's what I'm good with. But everybody's different, and every card's different. I don't expect to get the best deal on an Ohtani that you could sell in 5 minutes anywhere else. But I also am selling a ton of Ohtanis. Here's 70 that are going out. This whole lot is 70 cards. Another stack of Ohtanis going out. So this one's already priced and done. I just got to do the judge. But you also want to me, it's important to build a relationship with. I was listening to, I like Professor Sports Cards. I love his content. I think it's hilarious. I think it's pretty good. Everybody's funny in the chat. And they had that kid Tricon. I don't know what his real name is, but everybody's a bunch of ball busters in that chat, which is funny. What was funny about it was he was saying, like, why would I give somebody, 90, 95% comps and deal with selling at a show or whatever when I can sell to all these repackers that are paying 100% or 95% or whatever? And I'm like, why would you give somebody 5% less? I don't know, to shake their hand, meet another collector, a lifelong fucking customer. Hey, who do you collect? IPC Jose Ramirez. Call me if you ever get anything. Here's my number. I'll do $80 on that. Awesome, man. I appreciate you. This douche canoe's only worried about making the most fucking money. It's like, why are we listening to these people? But whatever. That's him. That's his business. He can do what he wants. That's just not me. That's not my style. I just don't like. I mean, it's the professor's show. He can do whatever he wants, but I don't like how he has these people on and gives them his popular platform. And it's like all it is for these guys to just talk up their bullshit. It's just wild to me. But people eat it up, man. They eat it up. It's like, would you, hey, I just bought a new truck. What'd you pay for it? It doesn't matter, dude. Bought it from Peyton Manning's dealership. Oh, yeah? Pretty sweet. Yeah, what'd you pay? Doesn't matter. Come on, tell me. $60,000. No shit. My brother-in-law bought the same truck last week for $55,000. Where'd he buy it? Fucking Ganley's Motorsports down the street. There's Ganley around here. But that's what it's like. Well, I bought it off a trike. I bought it off of this dude. I bought it off this guy. And I paid more. People are nuts. They'll do it. It's wild to me. Oh, man, I'm drinking again. Sucking them down, boys. And another thing, and this is what bothered me about that whole, like, having this guy on. And then same sentence, he's continuing to talk and saying, well, I used to do PSA reveals on my one channel, so I started another channel, I think is what he said. And I used to do them on my channel, but they weren't doing that well. The videos were not doing that well. I've got over 500 videos. Not saying there's people that if you do this, you're not a bad person, but I've never clicked the monetize button on my channel. I've never gotten a check from YouTube. I don't even have 1,000 followers. And I don't even care if I have 100. Whatever I have is what I have. But what's crazy to me is to like listen to this guy talk about worrying about 5% on a card and not doing these kind of videos anymore on this channel because they don't perform well. Is like, how much fucking money are you making off of YouTube? Like, you really need that, like an extra few $100s a month? Like, you're hurting that bad? Like, you got to have this YouTube content? I'll never understand it, man. I'd rather go outside and like clean up a lady's yard and make a few $100s in an afternoon and sit in the sun and throw some headphones on. I'm gonna dick around with YouTube for 30 days and make a few $100s because the type of content you're putting out is performing better than the other, so you're not going to do it now. Why not just do it because the people that are subscribed to you enjoy your content, enjoy your opinion? Then he started talking about basketball, and I know the kid can play basketball because he played whatever type of basketball league he was in. He's really good. Now, I would listen to him and I would respect everything he had to say about that because I suck at basketball, and I know when to stay in my lane. But the last thing I'm going to do is take card advice from this guy when he's worried about 5% on a card. And everybody talks about these repackers. I've got so many fucking cards here that I can open up multiple card shops. Where are all these repackers? I'll tell you what, anybody sends me these repackers that want slabs and quantities and stacks of cards and vintage, you name it, I've got it. I've got everything here. I'll give you 10% of whatever I sell. If it's a $10,000 deal, I'll give you $1,000. All you have to do is bring these people to me that are paying this 95 to 105%, these repackers. Bring them all to me. Send them my way, and I'll put deals together every day of the week for a long time. I'll keep them flooded with cards. I just don't see where these repackers are at. I guess I'm not looking in the right spot because I can't find them. But that's my rant about the Professor Sports Card Show. And if you're looking for a good time, that is definitely a fun show. The chat is the best. There's nothing better than that chat right now. Good lordy, $12 said 1977 and 1250. Okay, we're not going to go with that. We'll go 1250 on this one. That comp does look a little sketchy. 1250 for a pink Judge Refractor. Not watch it for. Oh, Professor Sports Cards. Yeah, it's funny, dude. It's basically like those guys. What's those guys? The two brothers that were used to be on the sports card. Not sports card nonsense. Sports cards. Come on, help me out here, somebody. The two brothers that would just get everybody all riled up. It was like they would always talk about all the hobby drama. Why can't I think of their names? Something Sports Cards. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a good point, Aaron. It's a good point. I'm fine with a good shtick and all that. I really am. Listen, I'm the biggest ball buster. You could say anything to me. I will laugh and I will be like, dude, that's a good one. That's fucking hilarious. You made me laugh. I love that. But what I don't like is I just don't like when people just lie and bullshit you right to your, like, just keep spewing the nonsense. You know what I mean? It's like, no, not going to happen there, buddy. I'm not going to stay quiet. Normal same person. No, I must. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. 1161. That's an odd number. 1161. Well, it did get 10 bids. All right. We'll do this last one and then we'll see what's going on with that 101. Hmm, 192. 192 green. All right. Wow, $175 for this card. To 99. Bobby Witt, Vladdy, Judge. I'm just keeping this card. I'm not selling this card for that price. Why would I sell this card? Love a good Heritage Chrome. I'll hang on to that. A buddy of mine came over with this, and he was like, "What should I do? Should I get it graded?" He asked me what he should do, so I put on the Jose Canseco group for 400 or best offer. It's out of 5. It's numbered 5 of 5 from Topps Ripped. Oh, maybe it's a $150 card. I have no idea. So I said, put it up there and see what happens. Maybe somebody will offer you $200 for it. But that card, I talked them off ledge. Said, don't grade that. There's no point in grading that. Not much upside. It's nicely centered. There's no damage to it. I mean, the card's dead centered. It's just, and it's on card too. Just one of those ripped cards. I don't know. It's nothing. It's Jose Canseco. I mean, his cards have a limit. All right, so those are done. Otani's are done. What next? Got a Hank Aaron for sale. I think I had this up for $275. There's no creases on it. It measures good. A couple little spots there, like right here. I don't know if that's wax or what, but there's definitely no creases. It's got nice gloss to it. They do have some corners, some softer corners. So I just priced it at like a 2.5 to a 2 raw. And then if you get a 3, there's some profit in there for you. But I think it's still got a shot at a 4, even with those couple surface dots, because the rest of the card's pretty clean. And the back's clean. There's no, writing or wax or anything like that, or any marks. I finally got that redemption back. The Cal with Eddie Murray on the back. Red. This is number 210. It's like a red foil. It's pretty nice. If you get the right light, it's got some nice. There it goes. It's like the anodized red. Like something you'd see on like an 80s BMX bike. It's got the 89. Like this card, I'm in no hurry to sell because, I mean, Eddie Murray. Love Eddie Murray. Switch hitting, 500 home runs, 3,000 hits. Like, dude, his PSA 10 should be worth $5.5 million. Fucking Mickey now. Mickey this, Mickey that. Blah, blah, blah. There's so many great players out there. I had this redemption. This came back. It's a 25. It's like it's called the white gold something. I don't know. Can't keep up with the names, but it's a rookie for Adley. He's playing a little better this year, which is good. And then I got this one. This is Jackson. It's out of 25. Jackson and Drew Jones. Remember this kid was so good? I mean, this kid's almost batting as good as I am. He's batting like, 170? This guy sucks. I mean, let's be honest. I know he's young. I'm not trying to be mean, but the guy sucks. Remember when his card was, there's a $200,000 or $150,000 bounty. You got to go find this card and blah, blah, blah. Buy more product. Remember that guy? You know who else dad was good? Michael Jordan. His kid sucks. You know LeBron James? Dude's awesome. He's a jackass, but he's an amazing basketball player. You know his son? The dude sucks. He's garbage. He's horrible. He wouldn't be on any team if it wasn't for his dad. Everybody knows that. Probably a great human being, probably a real nice kid. Could destroy me in a one-on-one. But I'm also not on the Lakers. That dude sucks. And right now, this kid sucks. And the hype that was around him and all the people that got in. Hopefully it proves me wrong. Then that card goes up. But you're buying the card for Jackson, obviously. Yeah, the Murray's pretty nice. I just wish the back had the red foil as well. I thought that would be nice, but I apologize. He's batting 198. These are his stats: 126 at bats, 198. Now, hey, he could change and he could freaking really step it up, but he was hurt when those cards came out. When his Bowman cards came out, he was hurt. He wasn't even playing. And I think he had a 170 average. Oh, that's awesome. Is there an autograph of that card? Is that what you're saying? You have an auto of that card? If you do, Adam, send me that picture of that. I'd love to see that. Yeah, I'm partial to this because 1989 was a big year for me. I was opening a lot of 89 tops. Nice, man. Yeah, send me a pic. I don't know if you guys saw my post on my, I guess what do they call that, a story, your history, whatever it is, like a post instead of like an actual video. I did that Don Russ box the other day. Here was the result. These were like one per pack. It's like this foil board or whatever. That's not paper loss. It's there's dirt kicked up. But I was able to get a Kenny Lofton out of one of those packs. Here's the 4 Diamond Kings. How good is this John Kruk? Is that not the nicest John Kruk card in existence? I don't know. Partial definitely to the Diamond Kings because we all collected those as kids. But man, look at that. Got the Kruk, Steve Avery, Winfield, and Brian McRae. And I was lucky enough. This is the no numbered card. It just has the 63 to 93. Actually, it is card number 1. Sorry. It's got that hologram thing. And I also pulled the base version of that. There's the Kenny Lofton base version, and there's the Nolan Ryan base version. Yeah, card number 1. But that was pretty cool. Let's see what else is in here. Dominators, I got 1, 2, 3. McGuire, Carter, Matt Williams. Spirit of the Game, I got 2. Barry Bonds. I don't know what that is. It's something. Oh, it's the inside of his betting glove. I thought it was a piece of fuzz. Yeah, but Barry Bonds. I've been getting a lot of Barry Bonds on these boxes for my insert hits. Other good hits were of these. Sandberg, Biggio, Smith, Knobloch, Molitor, Kevin Brown, Doc Gooden, Robbie Alomar, Larkin, Gant. Who else is in here? Kruk again. Got him. Charlie Hayes, Ruben Sierra, Ventura, Blackjack McDowell, long gone. Will Clark. I like the Will Clark because there's you can see Sandberg right behind him. A little cutoff cameo appearance. Piazza, Langston, Paul O'Neill. There's a Griffey. There's a Lofton. Again, cool checklist. Sandberg. And then on the back, regular, nothing on it. Career salute, whatever that is. Manny Ramirez rookie. Bo Jackson, another Kenny Lofton, and a Baerga. And there was other stuff like the, base cards and everything, but these are the cards I sleeved up. So that was a box of 94, 93. 93 Donruss or 94 Donruss. This is 93 Leaf. But this was 94. Maybe this is 93. Anyway. Yeah, that's all right, Adam. Still send it to me. I'm just curious. I just want to see how it looks. I just love those cards. It's a cool insert set. Like that insert set, I have the insert set, but I don't have the whole set because I just wanted that design. So I've been focusing on a lot of the insert sets that I like, and I'll just, go after them. And then this one I think was, this was the score one I did yesterday. Let's go there. A lot of these were sticking together. Wait, was this one that was sticking? No, I did something else that was sticking. Oh, it's right here. I stopped opening them. Okay, let's go through these. These are all bricked up. Oh, man, hear them. I can use these for to shim up a table or something. Oh, listen to the crunch. Oh, you know what? Wait a second. I didn't go through all these. Wait 1 minute. Wait a minute. This one might be okay. Holy shnikes. Good thing I took a second look at this because the first few packs were garbage. All right, I'm all over the place. This was a score box. How awesome is that? Look at this thing. You want to talk about a card that hits in the light. Look at this thing. Got that. Got this really. I gotta put these in top left because these things are like this one's really nice, but it's got like that. What do you call it? What is this one called? Order. It's called Heart of the Order, like a heartbeat, and it's in like a red foil. Again, it's not doing it justice with this shitty lighting. So that's pretty cool. I did get an artist proof. And then this one was really cool too. This one, you got to take it out of the sleeve to appreciate that. That was Bernie Williams. Nice insert, but not a big fan of Bernie Williams. And then this was the artist proof. This card's just crazy looking. I'm surprised no one's duplicated this yet, like Topps, and made something. But yeah, I did get a bunch of good rookies out of here. I got 2 Vladdies, Scott Rowland. There's some Cleveland players in here too. Bobby Abreu, some inserts, and I think these were sticking a little bit. So I pulled a bunch of cards that I saw like Griffey, Frank Thomas, some more inserts. Albert Bell with the Sox, Justice, Kevin Mitchell. Look how big Kevin Mitchell is. He's filling out that warm-up jersey. Checklist with Griffey. You can see the paper loss right here. That little snow. They're sticking together. There's a Lofton with the Braves. And it's funny because I only got 2 or 3 of these in the whole box and ended up getting that same player. And man, that artist proof would have been nice if it was like a Kenny Lofton or something. Yeah, I got 2 of those and then 1 of the artist proofs. Anyway, so that was that I opened up the other day. Oh, here's the other box I did. That box we just did earlier today. Here is. Well, you guys saw the Leaf box, the Leaf Limited or whatever. There's the Griffey. Then we got 3 golds. We got Ozzy, Puckett, and Cal. Those are numbered to 10,000. And then the same box we just did today. This was the box. Manny, Frank, Lofton, Griffey, Avery in the bronze. The silver was this and Albert Bell. No, wait, was that a gold? No, bronze, silver, bronze. And this is gold. Yeah, the Nomo is gold. So we actually got a fourth one. And then this one, we got one Jeter. And then we got three. We got Manny, Mondesi, and then we got Barry Bonds. And then one numbered card, just like the other box. This is Cal Ripken. I got to see how this thing looks because I did get, this is pretty low pop too. I think it's like pop 30 or 29 or 21. I've had this a while. Actually, it's pop 7. I've had this card. I pulled this card when I was a kid. I pulled this card in 96. This and the elite card that was numbered to 10,000. I sold that for like 400 something. And that was a pop 19, I think, or something like that. Anyway, this is pop 7 and a 10. So yeah, it's the same card. It's got like this wood grain frame. That's centered, like it's glossy, and then it's matte finish all the way around. So just a different looking card, but it's nice. So some of these boxes, man, you never know. They're not that expensive. I mean, they are expensive, but they're not $500. You know what I mean? And you can actually get some nice, cool cards out of them still. That's the way I see it. All right, let's dive into these packs and see what we can get. I'm hoping we get a couple more packs that are not stuck together because there's some good stuff in here that I do want to get. Newfield. Gotta watch those rookies. It's a cool looking checklist. Wonder who that in the background is. No, it's just a base card, guys. Don't give me no shit for it because there's a lot of Bonds collectors that will pay up for these in a 10. Just a base card. That's a pretty good looking base card. You know what I mean? Reminds me of the 1960 tops. Like the little side image. All right, come on. Let's see. Well, they're good. This pack is going to be good. I'm close to finishing the Archive Day 9 shirt set. Oh, cool. Yeah, absolutely, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, you got to send me your list, like a master list, too. I've got to work on mine and get everything else finished. I've got a lot that I've got to basically just put in boxes. Oh, man, I'm excited that these are just... There's Charlie Nagy. That these are just coming out good. And there's Glavine. Greg Swindell. He played for Cleveland in the 80s. Late 80s, early 90s, I think, till 91. And this pick feels all right, too. Man, Lou Whitaker. Jesus, how old is he in this one? Let's see what his numbers were. Career 275 games, 22 at bats, right. Hits 2,199 hits, 218 home runs. Definitely Hall of Very good. Come on, rookies. Oh, Holland. Nice Bayerga. Biggio. All right, let's see if we get any more stickage in here. I just opened a few packs and I was like, screw this. I'm not going through these one card at a time. Hoping because sometimes the inserts, even though they're bricked up, sometimes the insert cards will be saved. because the inserts are made out of different material than this front and back, glossy coating like the yeah, you can see a little bit of stickage going on, but nothing damaging anything. We'll see. Even if we get a few packs out of this box, it's better than what I thought it was going to be because I set it aside to be thrown away. Dave Henderson, Bip Roberts, Chuck Finn. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a crispy pack. Yeah. I think I got through 2 packs and I was like, that's it. Yeah, it's fine. There's Tommy. A little bit of paper loss or white stuff on that one. Yeah, there's some stickage on those. Those weren't that great. Well, let's see. All right, I'm not going to mess with these. Let's see. That's crispy. Oh yeah, those are bricks. Let's see what the rest of it like. Pretty cool box. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that one's all right. Berry Bonds reflected. Yeah. People love Berry Bonds, man. People love the bonds. Nice, Denny Martinez. People love the Berry Bonds. Come on. Pete Inclavilla. Kenny Rogers. Lee Smith, Hall of Famer. Crime Dog. Better get that foot down. Crime Dog. Barry, what's up, man? You out for a walk? You in the woods right now? Where you at? If nothing else, yes, yeah, it's a true story. A lot of cool names. I had a whole binder full of full of players. Spike Owen, Andy Van Slyke. It was like cool names. I would just put them in a binder. I remember those two the most. Oil Can Boyd. Yeah, there was a few that I collected just because of the name, and I didn't collect them. It's whenever I got them out of a pack, I just put them aside. There's Robbie Alomar, yeah, with a little triple exposure. Willie McGee, Dave Justice, Canseco with the Rangers, home run off the head. That was in Cleveland. I don't know who hit the ball, but laying down, watching quietly. Nice. Okay, yeah. Usually I see you're off on a side quest. I'm gonna start calling you Side Quest whenever you show up on my YouTube feed. You're always on a mission. Henry Rodriguez. Oh, that's awesome looking card. Come on, don't be damaged. I like that card. There's Julio with the Sox. Love me some Julio Franco. Big fan of Julio. Kirk Gibson. Bill Swift here for $9.99. We got flex pay at $9.99 a month. Ooh, that's crispy. I just want to see if there's any inserts in here. There's odds on these things. There's odds on the packs. If like an insert is like different material, then it won't be stuck. Because you know what doesn't stick? At least on a bricked up box was the holograms from 93, searching for the Jeter rookies, 93 Upper Deck. And the back is like a matte finish, like, or satin, and the front is just the hologram, so they don't stick and brick up. So you can actually get away with those. Yeah, these are definitely leaving some paper loss here. Another Justice, another Canseco. Ooh, man, this one might be okay. It was Carlos Martinez. Nice. Did you know did you ever see the card that's got what's his name in the background? Corey Haim. I wanted to say Feldman, but it's Corey Haim. It's the it's not Mel Hall. It's who the hell is it? Candy Maldonado, 91 Upper Deck. Just Google or go to YouTube and type in 91 Candy Maldonado Upper Deck, and then look at the reverse image on the back. It's a spring training game, and Corey Haim is in the stands with his glove. Zambrano, I remember that guy. They told us he was good. Otis Nixon. He was a good base stealer, wasn't he? Otis Nixon. Do you have a lot of stolen bases? Yeah, 352 in 94, up to 94. He had 47 bags in 93. Yeah, I remember he was always good on the bases. I've been called worse. Yeah, I just think it's fitting. I don't think it's quite the insult. I wasn't trying to shoot low on you at that one, but I think that's a good name. I think that's fitting for your channel. Yeah. These aren't going to be any good. These are definitely all pretty bricked up. I'm just looking to see if there's a. You know what? I don't even think there was an insert card in here at all. Oh, there's Omar. Ooh. Yeah, it's some heavy stickage. Not too much damage, but it's definitely sticking. It's minimal, but it sounds worse than it is, but it's definitely there. I just want to see if we can get a Jack Morris. Cleveland, Kevin Brown, solid pitcher. Tom Hanks, Hanky. I always thought Tom Hanks when I saw them. Yeah, off the head. Yeah, Canseco. That's so cool. Canseco didn't even know what hit him. He was just jacked up on steroids all day. He didn't even know what was going on. He was like, what the hell happened? How do you not know you just got a hard ball hit up the top of your head? How do you not know what happened? He looks so confused. Bo Jackson with the Angels. Is there any not inserts in this box, this product? That's the way it's looking to me. I'm just happy we were able to get a couple of good cards out of it that weren't stuck together. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are shot. These aren't going to be any good. That's for damn sure. Boy, when I was your age. Carl Everett. Oh, man. Albert Bell. Damage. Albert Bell going up for one up against the wall. Shit, Reggie Jefferson. Long gone. Trammell. And long gone. Come on, man. Ooh, yeah, these are bricked up. Red 322. Barry Bonds worth collecting. Never seen you in here before. What's up, man? Are you a Barry Bonds collector, or do you have some Barry Bonds cards? Who does everybody PC that's in the chat right now? I know Adam. I know who you collect. Wayne Kirby. My cousin met Wayne Kirby in Winter Haven, when they used to be in Florida for spring training. Charles Johnson's in here, huh? That's cool. Charles Johnson. Mark Grace. Another solid player. All are very good. Matty Williams. Oh, wait, we got a good one here. I think this one's gonna be all right. Oh yeah, we'll save that one for the end. Meanwhile, Crunchy Town over here. Got a small bonds play. I just sold a shit. I gotta ship that card. Where the hell is that? I just sold waiting payment. I got paid. I just sold this Barry Bonds. They're comping at like 390, 400. I sold it for 340. Nice Barry Bonds. Had a bunch of these graded. A while back, I don't know if I had a case of those or just a stack of boxes. I ended up grading a whole bunch of those. All these are stuck too. What's weird is I don't think I got one insert card out of here. Now that I'm peeling these away. Full disclosure, though, I did throw away the pack that I opened. There was like one or two packs, and I just gave up quick. Well, we made it this far. Might as well do the rest of these. Huh? Wait, this one's good. All it takes is one. Hojo with the Rockies. I only remember seeing him in Mets cards. Keith Lockhart. Bagwell. Robbie Thompson, Delino DeShields. All right, some Lee Smith action here. Kenny Rogers. Was it Kenny Rogers Roosters or Kenny Roosters Rogers? What the chicken place with the red neon sign that Kramer couldn't sleep, and he was addicted to the chicken. What was the name of that restaurant? Wasn't it Kenny Rogers, Kenny Roosters, or something like that? Seinfeld? Anybody? Seinfeld 4. Gerald Williams prospect. There's Sheffield. Nice. I always like these Marlins uniforms. Until they played Cleveland, I can't stand it. But I always liked that teal. That teal was a big thing, man. Charlotte Hornets back in the days, the Marlins. You had anything with that teal on, they were kind of a big deal. I'll tell you what, unless I missed it, there's not one. Oh, fuck. I just got done saying it. Oh, that hurts. I just got done saying we didn't get one. Fudge. The one pack that had it. Oh. Fryman on the SK10. Kenny Rogers Roasters. That's what it was. I knew it. Thanks, Barry. Thanks. I knew it was close. Selects best infield arm. This isn't doing it justice. There you go. It's got some nice color to it. Oh, that sucks. It's the same kind of material as these other cards, but whatever. All right, well, we got one. I feel better. Bagwell damaged. Oop, damaged. I knew there was inserts in here. That's why I was like, man, we didn't get a single one out of this whole damn thing. Is he really? Yeah, Travis Fryman was great. He played for Cleveland. I got a lot of Fryman cards. Yeah, we got a couple good ones in here. Let's see if we can get lucky. Man, it would just be nice to have a insert slide right out of there, you know? Bo Jackson. Checklist. I always set aside checklist. Fred McGriff. Bobby Bonilla. Ooh, that pack is stuck big time. This thing's like glued together. There's not much movement in this pack. What the hell's he doing? Stretching out. Ready to deliver a sack of mail? BJ Syrup. He ain't ready for a baseball game. Ralphie P. That dude loves steroids. He ate up steroids a lot and often. Willie McGee, another guy who could steal some bags. What's his stats? 317 home runs. He's got to be up there in the top 20. Maybe even top 15. Oh, man, that's a nice Cal, too. A little bit of damage. I'd rather not see a insert in here since it's going to be messed up. Oh, I just realized something. A little cameo appearance. This can go in my Indians collection. Royce Clayton's always got these jumping poses. He's jumping a lot. There's Jim Thome sliding into second. That's cool. Another Charles Johnson. What a pack. What a pack. Two of the best that ever did it on the bases. How many can he have in 90s? Not money because he played a lot longer. He had 138 stolen bags. Look at that number, boys. 93, 70. Ricky with 53. Look at it, 1,095. Good Lord. Amazing. That's a cool, that's a good pack there. All right, last pack. Let's see what we can get out of these. See if there's anything worth keeping. I was going to throw all these right in the garbage. All right, checklist. Oh, come on, Lofton. No, that's a clean Charles Johnson and a clean Henderson. Man, I would love to get the Lofton there. Son of a bitch. Where the hell happened to the Lofton here? That was the pack. That's where he's supposed to be. Oh, that sucks, man. We just had Charles Johnson in there too, right? Let me see. That was the pack that just came from before. Am I crazy? There he is. And then I peeled it off and boom. It was Kenny and Ricky. Damn. They totally skunked me on that. I gotta throw the Paul Sorrento in there too. I mean, these aren't terrible. That are, not all of them are damaged. For the most part. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. There's Kenny. Kenny and the Astros. 88 pro cards. The Domino's Pizza. Kenny was good at basketball too. I do. These are all Kenny doubles that I'm selling or trading. There's the gold hologram. 10 and a 9.5. That was a pretty fun rip. Some extra cards that I didn't expect to get. I thought they would all be garbage or trash, I should say. Not garbage, but just not good. Unable to keep. I went through those little Donruss hanger boxes that I was giving away to everybody during the breaks. Excuse me. And I ended up being able to put together a bunch of sets. I'm close on all of them, but I got to add these to the list. They're all this diamond pattern. I guess that's what they call it, but these are the bomb squads. Salvi, there's Otani. This Otani was selling for like $70. There's Aaron Judge, Trout. And then here's the Unleashed, Tatis, Trout, Mookie, Shohei, Judge, Babe Ruth, Griffey. Cool set there. This one's called the Hit List. These are all like 10 and 12 card sets, but I'm going to put these in my binder. The Trendings, that's a 10 card set, I think. Then there's the Dominators. This set I love. I'm a big fan of this set right here. These things are sticking together. These Marvels, they look like comic book covers. I think these are great. If I didn't have the Otani, I probably wouldn't do this set, but I was able to pull the Otani. And then here's the Elite Series. J-Ram. And then there's some Ben Rice cards I got to sell to somebody. This whole stack is Kenny Lofton. Yeah, this is a short print. This is a tough card. I don't even know if there's any tens. I just ended up buying both of them, and I only need one. But this is the traded gold and a 9. His first top Indians card, because he has the 91 that's got him in the Astros, and then this is the 92 upper deck, but this is the gold label or the gold rookie logo, and then this is the Topps gold insert from 93, and then this is his first pro card and a 9. Yeah, just because I ended up getting a 10. And this one I just double bought. Like I bought it and already had it and got another one. So I just overbought that one. And then I upgraded this one to a 10. And this I upgraded to a 10. This I don't. I have just 2 9s in this. This card just doesn't. It's just there's not enough. There's not many out there. And if you get them, they're all bricked up these days. But yeah, and then the pro cards. You could find this card in a 10 once in a while. The trouble is a lot of people know about those bag sets, the team bags that these came in. And, whenever you see them, if they're not in like a case form, I don't like to buy single bags. I just don't trust them. But if you get a pack like that and you know it's sealed and you've opened one before and there's like 25 cards in there and like the Lofton or whoever you're looking for is in the middle, good chance it's going to be in better condition because it's protected by the rest of the cards. But those things are so baggy in the bags, they slide around even if they're in the box traveling from card show. These are from the 80s, so it's very hard to get those. And they're such crappy quality paper stock that it's so tough that they'll be in good shape. It's basically like the star cards, the Star Jordans and Bird and that. They're like flimsy, thin paper, just very cheap quality. I had these for sale too, Adam. I didn't know if you needed any of these. I ended up selling the other pro card, but there's a Curt Schilling pro card. Britain Red Sox. Here's a Yount SSPC and a 9. 1975 rookie. Classic Piazza and a 10. And here's this is a pretty low pop card actually. This has Delgado and Piazza. Actually, I gotta look this up because this thing I couldn't believe it's not a very valuable card by any means. Oh, Adam, that's a nice card, man. I just got your pictures. If you guys want to check out Adam's there's Chipper. See, I like that card. You want to know why? I've never seen that image before. Andrew Jones got such a beautiful autograph. I think it's great. Chippers is nice as well. You can see the C and the J with the number 10 in there. Very cool. Yeah, this I couldn't believe when I looked this up. It was pretty low on the pop count. 930. $159 on the pop count. Only 159 tens. It's not a lot. Not expensive either. Yeah, it's a great card, Adam. I love those 89s. And two cards with two real nice signatures, you know, not that sloppy crap. Some of these Bowman kids that can barely make out a couple letters on their cards. Just they don't take any pride, man. One of the better autos I've ever pulled. My very first box of Platinum Anniversary, I bought one hobby box and pulled this out of 5. And my first time ever sending a card for dual. The upper deck was a 10. Yeah, that's the gold. It's not a very expensive card, but it is the gold label. You can get the other ones cheap, but this is the gold hologram, Adam. That's the star rookie. He's with the and he's with his Astros uniform. And it's got the gold. The gold hologram. Lighting is not helping here. This case got scratches and I gotta buff it. Tree of 5. One of my only basketball cards. Tim Duncan. One of the best ever, in my opinion. Don't follow basketball, don't like the current basketball, but Tim Duncan. 15, 16, 17 years, one team, 5 rings. It don't get much better than that, man. That's good here. Got the mitt. There's a couple Clementes. These are like these are from the 70s. These stickers. I think he's one of the best basketball players all around. Does a lot of good stuff off the field too, or off the court. These are from this is a free Atlantic play ball ticket. Get one every time you visit a participating Atlantic dealer. Oops, there's a membership card for Harmony Dairy. It's pretty cool. This is it's like made out of paper. It's like you can just Xerox these things. This little tiny set. They actually grade those, I think. Here's a Milk Duds, Willie Mays. Milk Dud containers. Love some Milk Duds if you want to get shit stuck in your teeth. Robin Yount. That's a Hostess rookie. Willie Mays. I like these Kellogg thingies. Anyone else? I think this goes to my set. I don't know. I may have one, but I got this set aside. Pretty cool. Unlawful. Okay, yeah, I'll set it aside for you. 3,000 hits exactly. What are we talking? Exactly 3,000 hits. Mr. Robin Young, are we talking Minoso? You know, Minoso didn't have 3,000 hits. Robin Young had exactly 3,000, right? Or Clemente. Yeah, they changed it though. He was one short, wasn't he? And they changed it to 3,000. Am I remembering this correctly? There's something about the stats. Does Paul Molitor have 3,000 hits? Does George Brett have 3,000 hits? I got the George Brett thing somewhere too. Oops. George Brett. Robin Young. Willie Mays. Another 3D. This is 72 Kellogg's. Bo Jackson. Those little box sets. Oh man, the amount of those things I went through. Nobody wanted that stuff, man. I think I was paying $3 to $4 a box set back in the day. Molitor does, Brett, but not Yount, right? Is that what it is? Brett does too. Okay. Oops. It's away. It's 3,000. Mike Trout. Look at this. Mike Trout. I saved this for my base set. Somebody bought a bunch of Mike Trouts from me, and I didn't sell this one. It was like $20, just because I'm going to put it with my complete set. Don't ask me why. How about these Milano cookies that made it through the night? That freaking raccoon he was off and running with these things. Something must have scared him, and he never came back for him. So I was able to retrieve the goods. Yeah, something's up with that Clemente 3,000 hit. Roberto Clemente, one short of 3,000 hits. Entering the game against New York Mets, sitting at 2,999, the Pirates legend reached his start milestone with a ringing double off Mets. Okay, maybe I was wrong. I thought there was something where they changed a stat. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. What MLB player that hit 3,000 hits had a stat change? Willie Mays is the most prominent MLB player in the 3,000 hit club to undergo an official career stat change. He was already over 283 to 293. So while this did not change the fact that he was already in the 3,000 hit club, it did technically change the specific date and game which where he collected his 3,000 career hit. So does that change whenever this happened? Okay. Officially integrated Negro League statistics in the record books in 2024. Oh, he was credited. Okay, I see why they changed that. No, I'm thinking of something different where they gave him an extra hit. There's something behind that Clemente thing. I'm telling you, there's got to be. Hang on a second. Discrepancy with 3,000 hits for Roberto Clemente. I remember reading this. I got to read some more. The missed milestone. Okay, wait a second. The missed milestone, September 29th against the Mets. Clemente hit a hard ground ball that bounced off second baseman Cal's glove. The scored operator initially flashed an H for a hit, prompting Clemente to receive the ball from the umpire in a premature celebration. However, the official scorer ruled that the play was an error, keeping Clemente at 2,999. That's what it was. And then after that, the next day, 1 day later, is when he got his 3,000 hit. That's what it is. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I think that's pretty interesting. The finality. Clemente did not bat in the final 3 games of the regular season, and the following postseason series did not count towards his career hit total because he tragically died on December 31st. This double remained his 3,000 and absolute final regular season hit. That's just eerie, you know? That's interesting. But yeah, I knew there was something to it. I was obviously saying it wrong, but I know there was something to that, something to that effect. All right, fellas. I think that's about it for you. Sucking down too many Dr. Peppers. I'm never going to get to sleep. I'm sure I'll catch you guys soon. Adam, yeah, I'll send you a message on whatever those cards are one of these days. I'll set it all aside for you, and I'll get you a total, and then we'll go from there. I still got to comp out all those cards I send you, and we'll work out a trade for that. We'll figure it out. Dr. Pepper is finished. That's awesome. Yeah, Barry. Well, thanks for stopping in, man. Good to see and hear from you. Aaron, whoever else is in here, Adam. We'll catch you all soon. And yeah, I'll see you in the chat one of these days. All right, fellas. It's been fun. I'm gonna go to sleep and hopefully have an easy day tomorrow. We'll see y'all soon.